Bam bam on the beat, baby. Bam bam on the beat, baby.
So Worldwide Entertainment presents The Raw Side of Things TV.
Bam bam on the beat, baby.
That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas, them trees that put you on your motherfucking ass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas. Hit it 3 times, then motherfucking pass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas. Them trees that put you on your motherfucking ass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas. Hit it 3 times, then motherfucking pass. That gas.
Hey, yeah, we in the building, baby. We in the building, man. I want to, hey, got to give yourself a round of applause. If, hey, for the good news, like I always talk about, you know what I'm saying? We above the ground. You feel me? And we breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Yes, yes, yes. Your lungs, your heart is working, your organs are working. You got good health. No reason to complain. Man, it's good to be here. Once again, it's on the popping. How you doing, my brother? Brother Naughty the Great. How you doing, brother? Just how you feeling?
Player, what's happening, player?
Hey, it's time to do it again. You know how we do about this time. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I noticed you got your camera, your camera straight up. You know it's better when
Oh, oh, yeah. Let me do that. Let me do
it's
that.
better
Yeah,
when it's off to the. There you
there we
go.
go.
We can
I'm
feel
glad
the
you said
screen
that.
up.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Yeah,
said that.
yeah, yeah. How everything going with you though, man? What's the word
Hey,
on the?
man.
What's the
I'm about
word
to
on the
talk about it.
curve?
I'm about to talk about it, man. Had a couple uh stumbling blocks. I use the stepping stones. That's what I'm talking about today.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right,
man.
right.
Sometimes plans don't go as you thought it would, but you got to keep moving.
Well,
You know
you,
what I'm
well,
saying?
you,
And I look.
well, you know what I say, man, is
Hmm.
your plan gonna fail 9 times out of 10. It's
Yeah,
the
that's what
plan
this
of the Most High that's gonna be 100%. So that's why
exactly.
you just gotta manifest and allow the Most High
Hmm.
to take the wheel. Because when we
Yeah,
plan stuff, it goes to hell. We think we got the right idea. We think we got the right
yeah,
map to navigate, but the eye in the
yeah,
sky really
yeah.
know
All
where
day.
the traffic at.
That's what we're gonna talk about today, man. The money motivation for the Raw Side Nation. That's what the whole subject
Right.
is about. So let's go on and crank it
Let's
up
get to
and get the people what they want and what they need. You know what I'm talking about? The money motivation for the Raw Side Nation. Once again, it's on and popping. It's on like a pot of neck bone. Yes, 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 yes. This is like my brother was just saying, priorities. We always got to keep the most high number one. You understand? That's the plan maker. You know what I'm saying? And you can only, try your best to maneuver and things will work out when the stars align. So you must be willing to fail before you win when you're into this entrepreneurship. That's one thing about this. You got to be ready to lose. And the losing is going to be lessons. Let me start by saying something that people don't want to hear. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to be ready to fail not once, not twice, but over and over again. And this builds character, this builds wisdom, you know what I'm saying, to help you when it's time to actually be the winner that you are. Because entrepreneurship is not a highlight reel. It's not overnight success. It's not Instagram, it's not motivational quotes. It's lonely nights, empty rooms, missed payments, self-doubt, and moments where you question if you're even built for this. And the first lesson is failure is not the opposite of success. It's the entry fee. That's what it is. It's not the end, it's the beginning. If you never fail, that means you never launched. You never took risks. You never bet on yourself. There we go again. Yeah, you never bet on yourself. Every successful entrepreneur. Okay, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, if you never fail, you never launch, you never risk, you never bet on yourself. Every successful entrepreneur you admire publicly, they fail. They fail privately. So they might be successful publicly, but they failed before they made it to that point. They lost money, they lost time, they lost friends, they lost confidence, but they did not lose the belief. And that's what we have to have. We have to have belief that you will make it. That's one thing we have to hold on to. I know sometimes it's hard, when life is kicking ass and taking names, but failure is tuition and you're paying to learn. That's what it is. It's the tuition. If you quit before the lesson is complete, yeah, I'll say it again. Yeah, failure is tuition and you're paying to learn. If you quit before the lesson is complete, you just wasted the payment. You know what I mean? And ain't nobody coming to save you. This one hurts. Nobody is coming with a check. Nah. Nobody's coming with validation. Nobody's coming to clap before you win. I hate this because I tried. I tried to put on the airplane mode and I couldn't even come on, but here we go. Let's flip off them and I'll be right back in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're right about that. That it take a lot of failure in order to learn and accomplish, especially when you don't already have the privilege, or should I say, the funding to erase some of the mistakes that you might make when you're trying to climb up to being a successful business owner. And me being an entrepreneur myself that runs my own business, I've had to learn a lot, but I was fortunate enough to be around entrepreneurs growing up who I got to see some of their mistakes, some of their failures. I got to listen to them and them give me pointers. So I didn't have to make as many, but still, there's always something new to learn every day. You never get it until you got it.
That's right. I can't. It's for some reason when I put on airplane mode, I couldn't even come on. It wouldn't let me come on, so I don't know, how to block those calls like that, like I'm supposed to. But I'm gonna figure that out, But yeah, you get back to it, man. Like I said, being an entrepreneur, you eat what you kill. That's one thing we gotta know. You eat what you kill. If you don't go kill it, if you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't create, it don't exist. You feel me? If you don't push, nothing moves. If you don't pull, nothing goes this direction. When things go wrong, it's all on you. You either let the pressure break you or build you. And that's what you got to understand. Let it build you into the strong entrepreneur that you're striving to be. Now, you will be misunderstood. You're going to have family members and friends that are going to doubt you. But remember, it's not their vision. It's your vision. It's your vision. It's nobody else's vision. Entrepreneurs see things before it makes sense to anybody else. Your family won't understand. Your friends, they'll doubt you. Some people will laugh. Some will secretly hope that you fail. They'll say, get a real job. You're wasting your time. That'll never work. But you have to know your mission and strive to fight back every time the failure comes, and use the failure, like I say, it's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It goes in that order, because you learn from your mistakes, and that's the knowledge. And then you take that and become wiser and grow into understanding to be great. So this is what we do as entrepreneurs, man. Like I said, it's a lonely, lonely road, and you're the only person on this road that's going to believe in you. And then once you show and prove, everybody say, I believe in you. I was there from day one. I always knew you could do it. That's how it happens. People just have it in their nature to be that way. You can't help them. You can't really blame them. But like I said, it's not their vision. Now, motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. That's structure. Motivation shows you when to feel good. Discipline shows you, when you feel tired, broke, discouraged, and unsure. So it's a difference. You won't always feel inspired. You're not going to always feel inspired. Sometimes you're going to feel like just giving up. You're not going to even want to get out the bed, but you got to fight. You got to, like, when you're in the bed, like I say, that countdown from 10 to 1. And by the time you get to 1, just jump out the bed. Run and get in that cold shower. Put the cold shower on you. Get crazy. You know what I mean? You got to fight back, or you'll let that lazy spirit take over you. But we all got, I call them demons. Anything that's negative in your system that's holding you back, they're demons, and you got to fight those demons. It's a lazy spirit that lives in everybody. Like I said, I deal with a greedy spirit too. These are all spirits that we have to destroy, and it's time to go to war. So you might want to write down all your demons, everything that's holding you back. The doubtful demons. There's so many demons out there, but write them down and say, okay, it's time to go to war. It's time that you recognize that demon before it shows up. And when you see it coming, snap his head off. And it's going to grow back, believe me. Demons come back. But you have to go to war to win this. If you're really trying to be that entrepreneur. And once again, this is the Monday Motivation for the Raw Side Nation. And I'm glad y'all here to take heed, you know what I'm saying? So the little bit of, yeah, so the little bit of information I can bring to you. I'm right here with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than nobody else. Like I say, we all bleed, we all sit down on the toilet, take this shit. So hey, we about to go to the super shit talk of the day. And
God, what is that?
I'm the shit. And if you feel some type of way about anything I say, don't forget, I'm just talking shit.
yeah. Super shit talk of the day. Yeah, we're in a different day, man. It's a different time we in. You know, I remember a time where, I mean, of course, you know, like I say, I was a player, you know, and I've learned from my brother, you know what I'm saying, that, it is rare, it's a few small percentage of men that did not lie to the women, but I grew up around the dogs that were just lying just because they want to get what they want to get, you know. And I've learned to grow out of that mentality because I'm too old for that, you know. But when I was young, as a hound dog. But the thing is, before social media, what I noticed is that everybody was so down to earth. Like you might have a great day and meet you a little baddie, and she would just be so nice. And I'm not really used to seeing a lot of stuck up females, you know, from how it used to be. But now, as you see, a lot of our women, you know, get the weave and the eyelash and the makeup, and you know what I'm saying, and they pushing the bra, the titties all out, and the ass, and everybody getting, you know, they getting so much attention from social media. You know, they got so many guys in their inbox. Let me give you 1,000, let me give you 2,000, let me fly you to Miami, to Cali. You know what I'm saying? So their mind already is on a whole nother level when it comes down to the average brother trying to holler at them. You know what I mean? They like, nigga, please. You know what I mean? And that's what, you know, and it's a lot of secrets that, you know, people are holding now because of, I think social media just amped up the cheating game, you know, because I remember, like I said, I don't know if I talked about it before, but social media, MySpace broke me and past relationship up, you know, even though she went back then, you know, but you know, the time, you know, I'm thinking like, since she looked good, I was all caught up on the looks and, you know, I had to get past. I know it makes things shallow, but for some reason, just stuck, you know what I mean? Stuck in my head, like, you know, damn, she looked good. No, the bitch ain't shit, but you know. But anyway, man, MySpace came out, and a lot of my homeboys was like, I don't know if y'all remember the chat line. You know, everybody was on the chat line calling little freaks, knocking them down. So when MySpace came out, Black Planet and all that, it took it to a whole different level. And I had partners. I didn't even have no computer. I had homeboys like, yeah, but we knocking them down on goddamn MySpace, boy, they giving it up. So I'm like, damn. They had a song called "She's a MySpace Freak." She's a MySpace freak. And my girl had MySpace, and I'm thinking like, damn, what the hell is she doing on MySpace? I started getting kind of paranoid because I'm hearing about everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that this is what it's about. And at that time, this is before we were so used to seeing the women show their bodies the way they're doing. Right now, it's normal. Or, you know, you see a woman just showing her titties and bouncing titties up and bouncing her ass and showing the pussy print, you know. But back then they had shame. It was a such thing as shame. You know, they had some type of shame and a little pride they wanted to carry. So, you know, you had good girls. That's what I'm trying to say. You always had the hoes. Don't get me wrong. It was always some hoes. But now the hoes done took over. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. You see, it's a wrap. Man, it's cool to be a prostitute. You're like, yeah, I know women that wish they could sell some pussy. It's to that point. You know what I mean? And at that time, when I realized she had MySpace, I saw her page and she was half naked on there. Like I say, which is normal now, but at that time, it was a shock. So I'm like, oh my God, like she's selling pussy. That's the first thing I said. Like, why would she be doing this? You know, that's my first thing. Like, it's nothing else but that, which I was right about. And I found out later. But at that time, you know, she was denying it. No, all my friends doing it. What you talking about? Everybody doing this, which she was being honest about. But she doing some shit too. We doing some extra shit going on. You know what I mean? And I broke up with her and got rid of a bad motherfucker. I really wanted to marry her just because the way she looked. But she didn't have nothing up here. She would have never, if I would have stayed with her, I wouldn't be doing nothing right now. I done wrote 9 movies. I got over 2,000 beats. You know what I'm saying? Clothing lines in the mix and a lot of great ideas that, I'm aiming to materialize, make sure that they materialize and I profit from in the future. But if I was with her, I wouldn't did nothing. I would have stayed that same person I used to be, stagnated and close to death. Because she wouldn't have motivated me at all. When I was with her, it was just all about her. Like I'm just thinking about her all day. What's she doing? What's she doing? Like her problems became my problems. If she had some financial issues, it's all on me, you know. So just looking at the climate of the day. Today it's different. It's so different, the dating game is a motherfucker, Everybody, so a lot of women today, they got social media and they gonna keep them little secrets inside their DMs and inboxes because they got a lot of motherfuckers hovering, a lot of dudes hovering, trying to get in. And she might do something every now and then because they do it. They do it. They do what they do. It's her body. She gonna do her thing. But she might settle down with somebody, but still keep those little situations, on the side just in case. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big secret that a lot of women are keeping. They not really bringing out. A lot of dudes, they know it, but you can't change her because you met her. She was already doing what she was doing. So you have to accept this in your life. And that's what, and I'm just not, I can't get drugged. I'd rather be by myself before I get drugged. That's how deep it is with me. It might be shallow to some people or say I'm insecure because I got to have my way, but I can't put up with certain things, man. I just, I guess it wasn't in the cards, until it's time. If it's, like I say, I'm looking for the right queen. I want to do that so I can let these hoes go. When I do find the right one, I'm gonna have to pay somebody to unfollow all these big booty girls and naked women on my social media because that shit is corrupting my mind. Like I'm thinking like the old me, and I'm a little too old to be thinking like that. I can't be thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock down everything like you used to. When you young, you just all night long, all night, all night. But now, I might be 20 pump shout at, if that goddamn, goddamn get half a treat on the head, pop that motherfucker, and then I, might get all night, that hit the whole Atlanta rich here, I'm just saying, but I can't keep, I be talking shit and joking, but I really want to be who I know I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because you can't, come on. Sooner or later, you gotta let it go. I know some niggas going to their 50s and 60s, like they teens and 20s, but you can't, that shit ain't reality. It ain't reality. Time to let it go. So, like I say, man, and I just kind of like exposed the ratchet side of who I was and the parts that's left in me, just the information, just as jokes to be funny. But the reality, you know what I'm saying? I'm a good man. You know what I'm saying? I could be a good man, but like I said, I'm just kind of in the mix of things right now until yeah, man, yeah. It's this life of ours, like I said, I love women. See, the truth is, I want to fuck all them hoes. I mean, when I see them, I be want to fuck all of them. I'm gonna just keep it 100. If it was up to me, the older we get, the harder and the longer the nigga dick get. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah. That's how it be with me. You know what I'm saying? If it, imagine that. The older you get, the harder and the bigger your dick get. I think everybody believe in God. You're like, hey, it is a God. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's some shit to think about, man. Like being the catch you got now, like this. Yeah, I ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go. I'm just talking shit. But yeah, man. But the older you get, you know what I'm saying? Things, yeah. You break down, just like the women break down. We got to get wrinkled up, and your bones start hurting, and your muscles is hurting, and that's that's a downfall. And you might need some Viagra one day. You might need some Cialis and shit, But yeah, being transparent and being honest. One thing I noticed, man, it ain't gonna be nice. It's not gonna be nice. When you tell the truth, that shit. I just had an argument with a sister yesterday, and I was just being honest about shit, and she was like, "Damn, like I know the shit real, but she just hate to hear it. She hate to hear, people hate to hear the truth. So I say if everybody was really truthful, man, it'll be a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of motherfuckers getting divorces like right now. This shit is gonna end. You have to water shit down to make it sound pretty just to get along with people, man. And in relationships, you might be like, damn, you know, like she might be thinking some shit. Like women, they got another side too. They human. Of course, you know, they freakier than us. You gotta think about it. Women way freakier than the men. Yeah, anytime you got somebody who can got well, I know this is a whole different, you know, but anytime you got a motherfucker who can goddamn, I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna go there. But anyway, let's go to break, man. I'm trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to keep it raw, but I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Let's take a break, man. We're gonna come back, man. We got an interview with a brother, you know, Reggie Reed. He's a comedian. He's been hitting the streets. He's a hard-working comedian to show y'all how to do it out here, man. We're gonna talk to that brother, man, and see what's really popping. So we'll be right back. And I'm in to chop it up with Reggie Reed. Yeah.
Bam, bam, tick tock, tick tock. Shout and do it for the crown. Bam, bam, tick tock, tick tock. Shout and do it for the.
Oh, we back like cook crack with actual facts. You know what I'm saying? The smoker gonna smoke and we call that dope. Yeah. Hey man. What y'all think about the comedy game today, man? We need to take it on back to goddamn when it was raw and uncut. I know I am, you know, like goddamn that Richard Pryor shit, that motherfucking Eddie Murphy shit, you know what I'm saying? We about to bring it back to them days, man, where you know, you just really and it's really there because you know, Dave Chappelle, he freed the slaves. I can say that, you know, by him doing what he did, you know, things he's been saying that he's allowing everybody to kind of free their mind. So we are going that direction. All that biting the tongue shit hurt, you know, and blood coming out your mouth. You know, you bite your tongue, that shit really hurt, you know. So we can't be doing that. Everybody hurting around his mouth. Can't even be yourself. You know, that ain't comedy. You know, comedy is motherfuckers out there really free their mind and, you know, let you know what they're really thinking, you know, unfiltered. So yeah. What's good with you, my brother?
Man, real comedians don't really bite their tongue though. I can't really think about and maybe it's some comedians out there who not giving you the content that you want, but if they giving you the content and it's funny,
Yeah,
then you don't even know unless you talk to them and they say, "Man, I was gonna talk about this, but then I took this out my show because I didn't want no backlash." But
right.
hell, what you did talk about was hilarious, so it don't really
Yeah,
matter. But
yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah.
been watching a few stand-ups recently, and there's been a lot of controversial things that I think have been said, but it's funny. So
Right.
I just don't, you know,
Yeah. You
I
know
can't
people
really
scared to
think
get
of a time, man. I go back to Richard Pryor, I go back to Eddie Murphy.
yeah.
Like they gave it to you how it was. I mean,
Yeah.
if you go back and watch Raw or Delirious,
Mm-hmm.
some people would say the content that Eddie Murphy spoke about would be frowned upon today.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Everybody
But I
sold on the
still
bullshit.
but I still see comedians having similar content in they stand up today. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you at.
Yeah, like I say, for a minute, everybody was kind of scared when Obama was in the house, you know. But when Chappelle started dropping and letting motherfuckers know it's back, Everybody started to breathe again. That's why we say he freed the
Right.
slaves. We say Chappelle freed the slaves. They were trying to put a cap on shit. You know what I'm saying? Had everybody scared, tiptoeing around this motherfucker. Like, can't say this, don't say that. Yeah, got to goddamn bring it back. But it's coming back. I say slowly but surely, man. Yeah, you're right though. You know, yeah. So I can't wait to goddamn, chop it up with this brother, man. He Reggie Reed be working, man. That bro be working. He be hitting the clubs up ASAP, goddamn. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
All over the city, man. So, yeah, see how he
That,
started out.
yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
comedy game is a grind, man. That's a real grind. It's like that's one of
Mm-hmm.
the top professions that I respect for the grind that you have to put in. Like you gotta really love comedy, man. You gotta be ready to grind. You gotta be ready to get it out the mud. You gotta, I mean, it's so many things you have to do to be a successful comedian. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not talking about, reaching the pinnacle of, you doing TV and movies and maybe you get a radio show or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be working the clubs every day, hitting the road and setting out clubs and being funny every night. Man, that's a real grind. Selling merchandise at the club, whether you got the t-shirts or you selling mugs or you trying to link to your next gig.
Yeah,
Man, that's a real grind right there. So I definitely respect all comedians that are having some sort of success. Hell, I mean, it's a lot of comedians out there that ain't really having no success, but they
yeah.
still grinding in
Mm-hmm.
order to get to that point. You still got to work on your material and get your material right. You got to, whether you write it down or you have it in your head, you still got to make sure it mature to a point
Yeah,
where you got it down pat. And then once
exactly.
you get that down pat, it's time to get some new stuff, some new material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the crazy thing is, man, them white boys ain't never stopped being blunt. They just, man, they show the fuck out, man. It's some sick motherfucker. What's his name? It's that sick motherfucker. But he stopped doing comedy, but he was so sick. But see, they on that sick level where we ain't gonna do that kind of shit anyway. You know what I mean? They be extra suspect. They go that route. This one
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name
yeah.
Eric Andre or something. Eric I forgot his name, but he jump in the audience butt naked and
Oh, yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that.
That's that
Yeah,
extra. That's that extra.
yeah, yeah.
It's
He
at
get it.
the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's entertainment,
Yeah,
and
yeah. But I'm trying to say
you
they say everything that we was scared to say when Obama was in. Obama just had everybody kind of shook up. The rules that
yeah.
had
Well,
started
niggas
getting applied.
always scared, man. That's just what it is, man. You either gonna hold your nuts or you gonna let somebody else hold them. But at the end of the day, you know, um, I like Anthony Jeselnik is one of my favorite
Damn, bro, you
comedians.
just read my fucking mind, bro. How the fuck you
He's
do that?
he's a dark
Damn,
comic, and
that's crazy. You said that, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Look at this. Can you see that?
yeah, I do see it. I
Man,
do.
that's fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck? See,
Well,
that's the
well,
universe.
we
That's the
both thinking
universe right
about
there, bro. That's the
right,
universe, bro. That's crazy, bro. I was
right.
just about to mention him. I mean, I was just about to. Man, get the fuck
Man,
out of
he
here.
had that one joke about a
Man,
baby,
that's
man. That
crazy.
they don't even put that on the internet no more. The one
That's
joke he had about the
crazy.
baby.
Man, see, I be saying this guy. What just happened? I be saying that all the time, bro. And I always call it out, like, damn, bro. I'm just looking at that, about to say something about it, and you brought him up because he go extra hard on the dog
Oh
comedy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He go hard, and it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
But it touches that line of damn, should he have said that? But that's the
Yeah,
stuff that's
that's his
funny,
thing
man.
though. That's
The
his
stuff
thing
you
though.
don't expect to hear.
He figured out his niche, man. He got it down pat, man. I know him and Mark Norman. That's another white boy. He go extra hard. So
Yeah, Mark Norman, he ain't that funny to me, but
oh, that motherfucker, bro. His
but
punchlines,
he
nah.
say stuff though. He say stuff.
No, I'm talking about his joke structure. See,
Right.
you might, his voice might irritate you. He not too exciting, and
Nah, he ain't exciting
but
at all. It's very
that
dull.
motherfucker, no, that's his point. He got a
Right.
different type of humor, but if you listen to what he's saying, his joke structure is well thought out. It's cerebral. That shit really be connected, like line for line,
Right.
like he like nonstop. And then yeah, just like Chris Rock, he just he's a He like Chris Rock, how Chris
But
Rock
Chris
writing
Rock
jokes.
got soul though.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a difference though. I'm saying as far as
Right.
joke structure, like the art of
Right.
writing jokes, that motherfucker really
Right.
right, bro. Like that's a real writer. For real, for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't sleep on him, man. That motherfucker is, man. Woo. He
Well,
was
you know,
saying
it's
some
a lot of
shit.
good comedians out there, male and female, man. It's a lot of good comedians out there, you know. And I think even on the
I like Just
female
Neat.
side,
I like Just
I don't,
Niece.
yeah. I like the white female comedians personally myself. I don't, you know, there ain't too many black. I like Lunell and you know, Wanda Sykes Wanda Sykes is one of the funniest women I've heard. But you know, I
Man,
like what's her name? Tomlinson. She's funny. You know, a lot of these women, you know, especially the white women comedians, they go hard, man. They go real hard, and they cross that line too.
oh
And
yeah.
I like it, you know, because even though people take comedians as a joke, you know, comedians get away with saying stuff that other people normally can't say because at the end of the day, we're supposed to take them as justice. Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
supposed to take a
Yeah,
justice seriously. You
right.
know, they just a comedian, so he's a clown, really. So
So that's the art of
you,
war.
right, you don't supposed to take them seriously, but they're in a position to say the most authentic things that
Mm-hmm.
a person can say, and they can get away with saying a lot of things, and you're not supposed to take them serious. Now, you do have some comedians today, like a Corey Holcomb, who says a
Oh yeah.
lot of things, and a lot of people try to hold his feet to the fire for it. But I'm like, he's
Mm-hmm.
a comedian. You're not supposed to take comedians seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
now they're getting the opportunity.
it evoke emotions. You know what I'm saying? They can't take
Right,
it. Like, oh,
right,
that
right.
mean you
Well,
did
I
a good
think
job though.
right. Well, I think now they're getting into positions, you know, definitely with the podcast game, where when they're doing the podcast, it's separated from them actually doing stand up. So even though they're doing podcasts and they're being funny, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or you can almost say that their podcast is an extension of them on the stage.
Yeah, it
But
is.
people look at it different. People look at the podcast as them being serious and them
Yeah,
being on the stage as them
right.
being, you know, entertainers. But
Yeah, yeah,
it's really kind of a blend.
yeah. I know Just Niece, boy, that she's a fucking fool though. That motherfucker on fire. Just Niece on fire. You don't know if you know her, big girl.
Yeah. I actually watched one of her stand-ups
She she about
a
ignorant.
couple
She
weeks
ignorant.
a couple weeks ago. I thought she was all right. I thought it was decent, you know. It didn't have
Yeah,
me
she a
rolling
fuck.
on my stomach, but you know, I got where she was going, you know. A lot of her comedy is to me what I call manufactured comedy.
Mm.
Like,
I
and
don't
what
know.
I
I don't
mean
know what
by
you saw. I
what I
don't know
mean
what
by
you saw. You saw her new stand up, or you
no,
saw some
yeah.
old shit?
I saw. I think it was one of her new ones. She kind of followed herself. Like she got her own. I like how she did it because she kind of followed herself on her phone. She made it almost like a
Oh,
documentary.
I ain't see that one. Oh yeah, I
Oh
heard
yeah,
about that. I ain't see that.
yeah. She kind of made like
I
a
heard about it.
documentary, and
Yeah, I gotta check that
I
out.
thought it was very innovative. You know, to a
Right.
degree, but
Mm.
I could tell that she was telling jokes that were funny, but they didn't necessarily relate to her. And that's what I mean by manufactured. It was funny, the stuff she was saying, but she'll also kind of, you know, the way she was doing it, kind of let you know that ain't who she really is, but
Mm.
she think it's funny. So, no,
Yeah,
I was like,
I ain't
okay,
never saying. I gotta see that though. But all the shit I seen, I shot it. Shit.
yeah, but I can't
No other
sit here
shit.
and
Nah.
say everything I seen because you
Yeah.
know a lot of comedians, man, they got a lot of content,
Yeah.
and
I ain't seen that
all
though.
of it
I
ain't
heard about
good.
that.
All
Yeah.
of it ain't good. You know, you might
Yeah.
find some content that, man, this right here was hilarious. I need to put my
Right.
homeboys on to this. And then
Right.
you go down the road and you watch some of the stuff and you be like, that was okay. That wasn't as good as, you know, the last. It's very rare where you find a comedian that hits every time.
Right.
It's
Right. Right.
very
Right.
rare. Definitely if they've done 5 or 6 different, you know, things that have been brought to the public. So, you know, but I could tell you one thing, man. The comedian we have on day, Reggie Reed, man, he's another brother that I find hilarious. You know,
Mhm.
I've been watching some of his stand up, and I just think, you know, like I'm saying, he's one of the ones that I think is more on that line of consistency. You
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah.
I don't know. You have to ask him because we're about to bring him in, but I don't know if he manufactures jokes or are all his jokes somehow, you know, personal or
Yeah, he go
related to
personal.
him, you know.
Yeah, he go
So, you
personal.
know,
Yeah,
that's
he
something you can
personal.
ask him. But yeah, the brother, man, let's go ahead and bring him in.
All right, man. Introducing coming to the raw side of things is the great Reggie Reed. Let's go to
Hey,
bring him in.
what's going
What's
on,
up?
fellas, fellas,
What's
fellas, fellas,
happening with you,
fellas?
man?
What's the
What's up,
business,
man?
fellas? How y'all doing
Hey,
today?
hey, pushing, man. Pushing, man. Time to get it. Man, good you came on the show, man. How you feeling?
Hey, man, I just got to keep on pushing, keep on kicking, my boy. Trying to
Yeah,
get my. I got a show every Tuesday on at the Taps. It's called Tap In Tuesdays. It's at
yeah,
Global Cuisine over here on Morrow. It used to be the old Escobar. Every Tuesday, open mic. Pull up, my wife.
yeah. I'm gonna start coming through, man. But we're not right after New Year. I'm gonna start coming through every week then.
Yeah,
So,
man, pull up.
yeah, yeah. So you there every Tuesday? You hosting or
Yeah, I'm the host.
that's what's up? That what's
Yeah,
up?
Uptown Comedy Corner weekly open mic, man.
Oh, Uptown.
Yeah.
I thought they had shut it down.
Well, they shut down the main venue. Now they just doing shows at different spots. They doing most of their shows. They doing now at KOD, and they have other venues they doing shows at too. And one of them is the venue I'm doing my open mic at, and they said Cuisine. Global
Okay.
Cuisine Traditions. The name of the place is Traditions Global Cuisine.
Okay. But shit,
Hmm.
man, hey, man, I know a lot of people know you and some don't know you. So, man, let us
Yeah.
know, where you're from and what made you get into this game of comedy. You know what I'm saying? Why you love it so much?
Um, I am from Greenville, Mississippi. Born and raised out of Greenville, Mississippi. That's the Delta area of Mississippi.
Yeah.
I've been in Atlanta for about 7 years now. What made me get into comedy? I always been funny. You know what I'm saying? Even like effortlessly funny. So I just always, even when I was coming up, people always told me, man, you should try it, you should try it. So I moved from Mississippi to Atlanta, me and my wife, and
Mm-hmm.
just been
Hey,
rolling from there, man. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities coming, opportunities going. I like it,
right.
man. I actually love it. It's a
Yeah.
journey though. It's a journey
Yeah.
like a motherfucker, boy. God
Man,
damn.
I see you
I
doing
get
your thing
tired of
online,
being,
man.
huh?
I see you online going everywhere, man. You ain't playing no games with them, bro.
Hey
Yeah.
man, I just try to stay consistent as possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
key. Only way you're gonna get better is try to be as consistent as possible. I gotta get I gotta get back to where I was. I kinda lost my mojo a little bit, but I'm gonna get back though.
Mm.
I'm gonna get back.
Yeah, I know. What's that shit? I know you was at Rooster Room one time. You remember Rooster had that room?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
I
spot, man. I don't know.
I down the east side.
Yeah, man. I wish they ain't never shut that shit down. That was a good spot. That's why I
Yeah,
had some of my best shit I did on stage. I'm like, God damn. I
some
really
of
had
them
forgot.
rooms just come and go. Them
Yeah.
rooms really just come and go for real.
Yeah, I love that crowd. That crowd was the perfect crowd, man. I was like, God damn.
Yeah,
Kind of had different little crowds, it'll shock you. Yeah, you back?
we had some real
Yeah.
fun that night.
So how often do you
Hello?
how often do you write? Do you write by hand or you be typing or what? Or do you go off the top of the head? Can you hear me? You hear me, bro? You still hear me?
Hello, I can't hear you.
You oh shit. I'm busy mic. What about now? What about now? What about now? still don't hear me? Hey, go out and come back in.
Yeah, your mic good, Shaheem.
Oh, okay. Tell him to go out and come back in.
Yeah, I think he
Hey,
froze up.
tell him to go. Yeah.
So I can't tell him to go back out and come back in. He gonna have to. I think he working on it. So
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Let me bring
Yeah,
him
we
back.
talking about that one room, man. That was one of the best rooms I ever had. Boy, you hear me,
There
bro?
we
You
go.
back?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. My bad, bro. Technical
You
difficulties.
good? You good? It happens, bro. It happens. You know, technical difficulties, man. It happens. But
Is
I
this
was
a?
say, do you?
I just need to ask: is this a smoking show? Can?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I mean,
okay,
I'm just in a situation now. I can't smoke right here, but I usually would be smoking.
okay. I'm just trying to see, man, before I hit my
Man,
phone.
yeah, yeah. We are kind of this about right here, man. We gonna have some cannabis coaches coming on here, showing everybody how to get their own strain. So
Hey,
you know,
man,
about
I
to,
thought about some shit called weed reviews.
yeah. Well, if you do that, I'm coming through. Then if you do that, let me know. I'll come through. You know what I'm saying?
But what was the question you was asking me though?
I was saying, are you writing all the time? Or you how you? What's your way of getting your jokes together? You writing or you typing them or you just off the
Uh,
top of the dome or I hear a lot of
I'm
people say
more
off
of
the top
a
of the dome.
I'm more of
Huh?
a right on stage type of comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I write on stage. Either I actually write on stage or off stage. Like if I say something somewhere, and multiple people laugh at it at the same time, I'll take that and then I'll make it a joke on stage. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
saying? Like I said something the other day. I was like, I don't care if a person had a roach, but when you got roaches, that's when I have a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I
Yeah.
said that,
Yeah.
that turned, you know what I'm saying, simultaneously, like 5 or 6 people laughed. So I'm gonna
Right.
turn that into a joke on stage. You know what I'm saying?
And so do you take that home and go craft it?
Yeah, I take it home. Well, I take it home or I take it on stage, and then I'll add to it, or I consult with other because I consult with other comedians too about jokes and stuff, ideas that I have.
Now, I'm glad you got a circle like that, bro, because I was kind of cynical about, dealing with, comedians because, people steal so much.
I mean,
I know somebody was
I look at the stealing. I look at the stealing. To be honest, bro, stealing a joke is flattering to me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I heard that. I heard that before.
I don't. It don't really bother me that you stole my joke. It really like, damn, my joke is worth being stolen. You see what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it. I
You
get
get
it.
what I'm saying?
It's just
Like
something,
it don't
something.
like when
Hmm.
somebody steal a joke. Cause I remember one night I never forget it. We was in the lab. We was in the Grand Free one night. It was me and a bunch of other comedians, right?
Hmm.
And this other big guy started a joke off, like one of my jokes.
Mm.
And when he started it off, the whole room simultaneously looked at me like, Rich, he's stealing your joke. But I'm looking like, shit, let the man finish his joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
let's see if he gonna really steal it for real. I know, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But everybody just jumped down the man's throat. But I'm just looking like,
Hold
shit.
up. Which one was it, bro? It wasn't the one about walking past motherfuckers on that one.
Yeah, it was
That
that
that's that shit.
exact joke.
Now
It
you
was
can't
that
let nobody
exact
take
joke.
that shit, bro. You can't let nobody take that shit, bro.
Excuse me.
Nah, that shit it's too good, bro. You gotta go on. Hell no, man.
Yeah, he tried to
That
take
one,
that one.
that shit
But
that
you know
too
what I'm saying? I'm
good.
looking at it like, I'm like, who is this? I can see if it was, what I'm saying, somebody with an actual name that stole my joke. I ain't finna get mad if a goddamn amateur comedian try to steal my joke. Because who is him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now, if it was
yeah.
somebody that can take my joke and put it on TV, then I feel some type of way. You feel me?
And see, that would be happening though. They come to Atlanta and they listen and they go on the road with your shit.
Yeah.
And you know, some people still stuck here in Atlanta. This nigga traveling around, working your shit out everywhere. They think you done stole it from him, but that's just part of the game, you know.
Hey man, I look at it like this, bro. If you feel like that my joke is good enough to steal, then I know I can make another joke that's good
Yeah.
enough to steal. And you just
Okay.
gonna keep stealing jokes, keep stealing jokes, keep stealing jokes. Next thing you know, they gonna find out that you stealing my
Yeah.
joke. They gonna
Yeah.
know. They gonna know
Yeah.
who jokes you stealing after a while because they like, hold up, that sound like Reggie Reed. That's Reggie Reed shit
Right.
right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
any comedian would know. They'll be like, hold up, that's Reggie Reed shit, right? Like that night,
Yeah.
the night I was telling you about. They like, hold up, they told Big Boy, bro, that ain't your joke, bro.
Yeah.
So
So what's one of the craziest stories you got that done happened, you know, on the night you was on stage or you was at the club or, you know, something wrong? Tell us one of the rawest stories that, you know.
well, the funniest story I got that happened while I was on stage is I was telling one of my jokes, right? And I don't know. I guess the joke hit. You know how when a joke hit and then you get that feel that good feeling inside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my dumb ass, I forgot I was 400 pounds, so I'm trying to I done jumped back on the motherfucking. I done tried to jump back on the stage and then missed the whole motherfucking stage and bust my ass in front of
Get the
every
fuck out of here.
motherfucking body.
What the hell? What club that was, man?
We was in the Grand Fruit. Any comedian that went to that used to come to the Grand Fruit would tell you about this particular incident, bro. I
So what
bust
they
my ass so hard, but the nigga like me, you know what I'm
you
saying?
had to play it off?
The cold
Yeah.
comedian I am. I
Yeah.
turned this shit into a joke. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, I started singing that we fall down, but we get up. Everybody started laughing again.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit right there really impressed everybody. Like, damn, like how I realized feel like boom.
Had to come on back. Had to come on back with it.
Bro,
Yeah.
I turned it around though, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's some shit that made me know, like, damn, bro, I can do this shit. You feel me?
Right. 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 So you roll solo or you got a squad of comedians? I know you say you with people that punch up the joke. That's cool to have that, bro.
Nah, I don't really do the click shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Yeah.
really got no squad of comedians. I got comedians that I consider friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do got. Why I just started doing that? Hello,
Yeah. I'm here. You hear me?
can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. When it froze up.
I don't know why my phone keep doing that, man. Like I say, I got comedians I consider friends, bro, and
Yeah.
but I don't really just hang out with a lot of comedians. I'm cool with people, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I'm really a loner. I'm a loner type of guy.
Yeah. 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 That was up, man. I know. Having people punching jokes up. You ever had somebody come to you and try to give you,
I can't hear you, bro.
yo, you can't hear me? Hey, Nadi, you hear me? Nadi,
I can't hear you.
Yeah, yeah,
hello.
I hear you. I hear you.
You hear me?
You hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Okay.
you good.
You hear me now?
I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
You can hear
Huh.
me?
Yeah,
All right, hold up.
I
What
can hear
about
Oh,
you
now?
okay.
perfectly,
Can you hear me
but I
now?
can't hear him at all.
You hear me now?
Oh, okay.
He don't hear me now?
Yeah, so what you want me to ask him? He can't hear
Oh,
you.
damn.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all, bro.
He can hear me though.
Uh, what about
And I
now?
can hear you. It
Okay.
ain't it
Well,
No,
ain't it ain't nothing on your end that you doing,
you want me to
Shaheed.
clock? You want me? I can log out and log back in.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
We got a little time.
So you still hear me, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I told you it ain't nothing on your end. It ain't nothing on
Okay.
your. It's on his end. You good?
Okay. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you
he
come with
don't
that.
log out, log back
Let you
in.
come,
But yeah,
I'm gonna let you come with the last two questions.
yeah, I get it now. But you about to ask him something about punching up jokes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When that happened, that threw me off. I think. Okay.
Yeah, but I got some questions for him.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
bro?
yeah. My bad, bro. I don't know what's
No, you
going on
good.
with
You
this
good.
phone.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, all right. You ever had somebody who, came with a tag? They hit you with tags all the time, right?
What you mean?
Tagging your jokes. Like something you can, how you got a
Yeah,
punchline and you might hit
yeah.
them again. All right, man. I done had somebody come to me and try to give me something they stole. They heard somebody else say, bro. That's why I don't be knowing who to trust on that type shit too. Like try to give you somebody else's joke. You know what I mean?
Well,
Niggas try
I
to give me
feel,
Tony Robbins joke. That
I
Tony Robbins
feel.
shit. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I don't know if you ever had that happen before, but that's weird, man.
No, no, because most of my jokes be about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't really got like, I don't really have
yeah,
like, I need to get more relatable jokes, but most of my jokes be about me.
yeah. Me too. I
Different.
do the same shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what
had
I was
somebody.
gonna ask you. I was gonna
I
ask.
ain't really never had nobody do that though. I ain't really haven't had nobody tell me nothing that somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It
You.
be them outsiders that really ain't comedians be trying to come up. Man, you gotta say this, say this. I'm like, bro, that's Tony Robbins, bro. I love that joke. I told him I know where you got it from, and he was just looking
Right.
crazy. I said, it's fucked up. You trying to set me up, bro?
Lame.
So most
I
of
ain't
your
never.
jokes are so most of your jokes are personal to you that you don't like. Do you ever just manufacture jokes? What I call manufactured jokes, where you just got something that you just came up with that might be funny, but it might not necessarily be related to your experience or who you are.
No, because every time I've tried that, it didn't hit the way I wanted it to. So I just threw it away. You know what I'm saying? It's been times that I've heard people say something that I was like, that's a joke. And then I tried it on stage, but it didn't hit the way I. So I think all my jokes gonna have to be personal jokes in order for me to be funny the way I want to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
Because I can't do nobody but me.
yeah.
I figured that out. Like that's why I can't do impersonations and shit like that because I can't be nobody. I can't be nobody but Reggie Reed. That's the only person I can be.
Right.
Yeah,
Let me ask you long term being a comedian, and I know it's a grind, and that's why it's one of the most respected hustles to me that you can have. But the grind, there's been people who've come before you. A lot of comedians that can come before you, and they either elevated to televisions, movies, radio shows, different things like that. What's your long term goals as far as the comedy game go?
What's my long term goal?
Yes. What are you trying to milk out of this comedy game?
Um, I just want to be. I want to be. I want to be one of the. One of the great comedians, one of the great stand up comedians. You know what I'm saying? Of my era. I
yeah.
want to be. I want to be known as one of the. When you think of stand up, you think of Reggie Reed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so got two more to ask you before we go. Give me your top five comedians that really influenced you, who you really say, okay, that really, what I'm saying, made me want to do this shit, and I'm aiming for that.
Uh, I like comedians that move you. You know what I'm saying? I like Lavelle Crawford is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like Steve Harvey. I like Bernie
Mm-hmm.
Mac. Um, um, One of my favorite female comedians is Shura Underwood. I don't know what it is about her.
Yeah.
She's hilarious to me. And one more. Give me I like Carlos. I like Carlos
Yeah,
style.
Carlos Fine. Yeah.
I like Carlos style. He got that laid back Mississippi style. He don't give a fuck what a nigga
Yeah.
think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you don't like about the comedy game now compared to how it was
Um,
in
I
Atlanta, the
wish I.
Atlanta scene?
What I don't like is that back in the day, comedians went. I don't have a problem with sitting in line, but I want to sit in line in front of somebody that's worth sitting in line for. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, like back in the
Yeah.
day when the up and coming comedians get bumped or get, you know what I'm saying, they getting bumped by actual comedian, a nigga that went through the trenches that they going through,
Okay.
and not a internet nigga that just got a million followers.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh, so
that's
you don't
that's
got
pretty much that's pretty much the because it's all about
numbers.
it's like comedy ain't a craft no more. It's more about how many people you can get, how funny you are. Well, not how funny you are, but how many people you can get in these seats, no matter if you funny or not.
Yeah. 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 You don't got bumped like you actually was waiting to go on stage, and one of those influencers came in, and y'all was like, "Damn, we can't go up tonight."
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that happens. Yeah.
Man, and shit, you be like, damn. But at the same time, hey, business is business, bro.
Yeah. Hey, what's that club out there? I forgot the name of that shit though. I know everybody be at that motherfucker. It's out there, uh, Midtown area or some shit. I had to make sure it was goddamn one of the straight clubs. Goddamn, that's what kind of shit going on here. But they
Uh,
everybody be out there though, right there. You know what I'm talking
you talking about
about?
Laughing School?
No, it's out there with the goddamn the fucking rainbow shit on the ground. It's right there.
Oh, Cats.
Yeah. Everybody be out there though. I had to go in there early, kind of find out what was going on, make sure I went in the wrong spot. Yeah, but everybody that shit. Have you ever been waiting to go on stage there and shit for a
Yeah.
long time? Hey, you waiting, huh? Yeah,
I don't even go over there no more.
yeah. They had me out there goddamn about 2 in the morning, like on some I see this shit here. But yeah. I'm gonna check your spot out though, bro. Matter of fact, man, yeah. Text me out the good spots, man. Text me out the good spots you think that worth going to open mic and after
Yeah,
New Year's. I'm trying to.
you guarantee time in my spot, bro.
Oh, I'm coming up there after New Year's though. I'll be there every week then. I'll tell you. I'm
Pull
with
up,
it.
bro.
I'm with it. All right, man. But shit, man. I'm just glad you came on, bro. Before you leave, man. Please give us a good shout out to the raw side of things, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the raw side of things, man. Y'all, hey, man, I wish y'all boys 100% success, man. In God's name we pray, amen. You know what I'm saying?
Yay. Hey. That what's up, man. And y'all just witnessed the great Reggie Reed, man.
Yes, sir. Be looking out, man.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that name, man.
Yeah. And until next time, bro, we're gonna
Be
chop it up
safe.
soon. Peace and
Yes,
blessings.
sir. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Yeah, man. My brother came on through, represented. You know what I'm saying? He needs goddamn A-Town streets. Y'all look out for him, man. Reggie Reed, man. I meant to tell him to leave his social media before he left. He left the building already, but hey, y'all look out for Reggie Reed, man. It's going down. Bow, bow. Yeah. Sir, bound to the motherfucking bow. Down, baby. And we'll be right back with the last blast. Yeah, we back. Yeah, that was a good one, man. Yeah, it's the last blast of the day, man. You know, that's how we ended. You know what I'm saying, with the explosions. You know what I'm saying, man? We hit him like that there. Yeah, Reggie Reed, man, that's that guy. Y'all look out for him. It's cold outside too, man. I had to mention that, but it's so cold, man. Like I opened the door, cats try to run in the house, man. I had to fight the motherfuckers off, boy. They,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's cold out there. It's
yeah, I ain't never
cold
seen
out
them cats act like that before, bro. Like them, they
there.
so
Yeah.
cold, but they trying to run in the house, and the door open up.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
run,
They coming in.
yeah, but they run up on the cars, try to get some, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
you got them pull up, that get that heat. I don't know if you seen
Oh
cats do that
yeah.
before. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I've seen recently. I've seen it. What do you mean?
yeah,
It cold.
they
It,
damn near talking. Yeah, oh, come
yeah.
on, please. I say,
Yeah,
damn.
but this is definitely the season where, especially if you're a homeowner, you got to make sure that your soffit and your fascia boards are totally intact, because if you got any holes in there, you're gonna have things like squirrels. This is when you get the rodents.
Man,
You get
I'm already going
insects,
through that.
flying insects. You get bats. You get wasps. You get all kind of things trying to escape the cold. So they'll find any crack, or crevice that they can get in to get inside your home and stay there.
Man,
If it's too big, you looking at possum, you looking at raccoon. So make sure that those
I'm,
things are
I'm going through
fixed.
that shit now. I'm going
Right,
through that shit
right.
right now, bro. That
Oh
motherfucker
yeah, you
going
gotta get
ham
that
up there.
fixed. Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
working
get
on it,
that
man.
fixed.
It's
That
been for
strap.
years. You know, put some out there, then they be dead. Have to go get the dead bodies and get them out of there. They be stinking and shit. It was so many. They had pissed up there on all the goddamn
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
insulation, and that shit was stinking. Had to get that out there. Then they came back. It's just like, so I'm working on getting holes goddamn closed up now. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Well, that's the thing. As soon as you get them out, you gotta go ahead and get the hose fixed immediately, or they'll just
Yeah,
come back, and it won't necessarily be the same ones. It'll be a different group.
yeah.
So yeah,
The
that's a huge
scratching
thing.
and making noise. And like, I'm saying, this some shit. Yeah, man, it's
Right.
all
And
good.
those things ain't hard to repair. If you don't got time to do it or can't do it, that's when you call a
Mhm.
professional. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
We
you
got
know.
it knocking out, man. Yeah, that shit
Right.
that crazy. Cost a little
Right.
money though, goddamn, get that insulation back in that bitch. So
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna cost to get that installation back.
mhm. They fucked up all the
Installation
insulation.
ain't cheap.
Then they bite on the wires and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You,
don't know why
you
they
got
like doing that shit.
you get a lot of damage. You get a lot of damage when they
Yeah,
get up there. Well, they animals. When they get into inside your home, this is a foreign element. These are things it's a whole new world they don't even know about.
yeah,
It's not natural. It's not nature.
right, yeah.
So they're gonna
That,
explore
that,
and
that
things
tax
like that,
shit.
and that's right. So that's
So
how it go. They don't know what's not food until they realize it's not food.
yeah, this I had that banana tree up, and they motherfucker they make sure they're gonna be real bananas and shit. That's how big the motherfucker got this year. See that
Oh,
shit?
okay, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna be eating the bananas though, cause I don't trust the neighbors. I don't know what the hell somebody might be trying to set my ass up or inject the bananas and shit.
No, man, the things you grow are gonna be the safest things you can eat. You don't know
No, no,
what they
no,
done
I'm talking about
injected into the stuff at the grocery store.
no, no, I'm talking about my neighbors. I got neighbors that, I might not be out there. They might go do something to the bananas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause that shit in the front.
chances are
It's in the front.
people
I
ain't
ain't,
doing all that, man. You got a
man,
better chance.
I don't trust shit, man.
I'm
I done
saying, but
bear witness.
you'll go to the grocery store and eat what they got,
Yeah,
and you trust them, and you
that's
ain't
true.
seen nothing they did.
That's true. But I'm talking about
Right. So
when they come down to motherfuckers you don't have animosity with, and they got access to some shit you can eat, I don't fuck around.
yeah, people ain't
Now we
doing
was
that though.
friendly, and we was on friendly terms, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it been a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, but people ain't doing that because they gotta have knowledge to do that,
Man, I don't
a lot
trust
of people
shit.
ain't. A lot of people ain't got knowledge to do it.
I hear what you're saying. It's just like I had told my homegirl, right? She said I was paranoid.
Yeah,
All right,
you are paranoid.
I had an apartment, right? So the bathroom, I wouldn't have my toothbrush and my washcloth in there because everybody go in there. And so
Right,
I'm off mode just in case type shit. Let me look out for me. You feel me? Like
right,
just in case. I
right.
don't know what it's a lot of weirdo shit going on in the world. The world weird, man. I look at news and take it serious. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
she was like, nah, you paranoid. If I gotta do all that, I can't have nobody in my house. I can't I said, okay. And I say probably like 3 months later, some girl that was on World Star showed that her roommate had been doing all kind of shit to her toothbrush. I'm talking about with her ass. She was injecting shit. She was
Yeah.
doing all kind of sick shit. And you never know. Motherfuckers is
Yeah, well,
evil, bro.
you do know you know who you hanging with. If you
Nah,
hanging with
bro.
low, if you hanging with
No, that ain't how this shit work. That ain't
people,
how it work.
yeah, if you hanging with people who have low character, then yeah, I agree with you. I keep them, you know,
That's why I say my neighbors. That's why I say
I, I
I
don't hang
just
with
said
people
that.
that got no character, so I don't have to worry about. I don't hang with people that I have no friend. I have zero friends
Well,
that
I'm put like
have
this.
moral that have low moral issues. I don't hang around people
Well,
like that.
like I say, man, that's why I said my neighbors, we don't have animosity. So I don't know what can happen. You know what I'm
Yeah, but you
saying?
know your neighbors though. You know they're. I mean, I don't know if you know them. Maybe you
Yeah,
don't know them.
I know it
But
ain't
if
all
you do
good.
know them,
All I
then you
do is
know you have some sense of their intellectual capacity. And if their intellectual capacity is high, then yeah, you have a point because that means they know how to do a lot of things. But if their intellectual
man, I don't
capacity
put
is
shit,
low,
bro. I mean, just from my experience, I don't put shit past motherfuckers. Like they like old girl roommate. She had no idea that she was being poisoned all that time until she went to the doctor. Like, what the fuck wrong with me? And they found out this shit been happening for goddamn months at a time.
right?
And so, yeah, it's just the world, man. I look at news and take it serious. That's all it is. I
Yeah,
used to
that
be like,
news
you
is
know, I
poison.
saw everything all good, but nah, hell no, man.
Yeah,
I
that
watch a
news is
cartoon.
poison, man.
I don't watch cartoons. They give you ideas and shit. Like, and I know people are just sick. People retarded, man. It's some sick people just on some other shit, bro. You know what I mean? So just in case,
Yeah,
I kept my shit up out of there. And she thought I was tripping until she saw that shit. She was like, "Damn, you just talked about this." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I
yeah,
done
I
been through
see.
some shit. I done been through
Yeah,
something. I had it."
unfortunately, I do know a lot of people that will hang around people who have low morals and low character. And I'd be like, why are you hanging with this person?
Man,
Don't you know that this person
some
is,
of
well,
the
I like
some of
them.
the
I like them. Like, I
some
don't
of the
like,
greatest some of the greatest actors out here can act like they got high morals and carry themselves a certain
yeah,
way.
I don't like,
Preachers, I know preachers. You'll think that are just, you know what I mean, but it's another way. You feel me? So I'm like, this kind of world we in. That's just from my experience. You had a different
yeah,
experience,
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
but
My experience
me,
way different.
nah. I look at
But you
news.
know, that's why
I look at news.
I keep myself cloaked up with in the Most High, man. So once you cloaked up with the Most High and you really got that faith and you really real about the stuff that you believe in and say, man,
Right, right,
you be good to go, man. I be protected, bro. I'm so blessed and so thankful of the Most High universe and what the Most High universe has been able to provide for me in my life that
right.
I don't have to worry about that kind of silly stuff because that silly stuff
Yeah.
is repelled from me. It's like mosquito repellent, you know. So
I
I've
mean,
been
hey,
very
it's just like
fortunate.
everybody move different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just
Right.
move accordingly. I move accordingly to experiences.
Right. I mean, you
Like I,
maybe
said,
I mean,
I watch the
and the
news.
most High
It's like,
might have you moving that way
yeah,
because the most High know the niggas around you ain't worth a damn. I'm
nah,
blessed because the
it ain't
most
that.
High keep niggas
It
that
ain't
ain't
it
worth a
ain't
damn from
always that,
around
bro.
me.
It ain't always that, bro. I done seen shit at jobs. I'm just saying, bro. I have seen a lot, bro. Like I say, if I had
Right.
never seen it, it's like somebody who ain't never seen it. They'll be like, that's not happening. You know what I mean? Just like
No. I've seen it.
like I was
I've
telling my
seen it.
homeboy. Like I was telling my homeboy about he was like, I should have got with old girl who did the massages and all that shit, right? And you
Right.
know, I should stay with her. And I'm like, bro, why would I go into a situation where I see red flags? He's like, you gonna miss your life doing that. You see, I married a stripper. I said, but look what she took you through. So I'm saying, like, so it's like everybody move
Yeah, I
different.
mean,
I
right,
go off
right. You gotta be
experience, man.
careful though. I just say be careful, you know. It ain't nothing, you know, I ain't trying to trying to knock you or say nothing about that. But a lot of times
Yeah.
we attract the kind of people that we are sometimes. And so if you got all them shady characters around you, man, you got to start looking
Man,
at
I
yourself
don't
in the
know.
mirror
Like I
and
said, I
say,
don't
why am
know.
I attracting these kind of? Because I don't
I just look
attract
out
these
for
kind of
myself.
people.
I just look out for myself. I can,
Right,
like I say, I can have the most honest person that just, you know, I'm
right,
still gonna look out for me just in case. That's why
right,
I say just in case.
right,
You know,
right,
just
right.
in case. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. I feel
That's
you.
it. Cause if I gotta eat the food, I want that shit. You know what I mean? I done seen some shit going on with food. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
And I done seen some weird shit. The world weird, man. I just take that shit accordingly, man. I
yeah.
watch the
But
news, be like,
the
damn,
world
that
is
shit.
beautiful too. I mean, I think a lot of times the them people, the government, the program, the powers that be,
Mhm,
they taint the mind to believe that the world is so corrupt and evil. But
mhm.
when you really go out there and man get amongst the people, man, it's really a beautiful thing, man. It's a lot of decent people who out there who really want to do the right things and
Oh
love
yeah, yeah, of
people, and,
course,
you
of
know.
course.
But it's all about what you attract. Because I know some people
Yeah,
that attract nothing but
right.
negative people in their life. And I
Mm,
just tell them people, if this is all you're attracting in your life, at some point you have to go look into that person in the mirror and try to figure out, why is this what I attract?
that's
Because
true.
I know a lot of people that attract nothing but the most positive people in their
Hmm.
life, and they prosper from it. So, you know,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. I'm just speaking from my own experience and
Yeah,
what
that's what I'm
I've
saying.
seen
Yeah,
of others and
exactly.
what I've seen from myself.
Right.
And, you know, I've been, that's why
Yeah,
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the Most High that I've been able to attract positive people, and the people that are not on that level, that it's like
right.
mosquito repellent. They be gone.
Yeah,
Like you
it's
said
all good.
earlier in one of your motivation that I
Yeah,
really enjoyed, that
yeah.
why you keeping some people in your life?
Right,
Get rid of
right,
these
right.
people if they're being a hindrance to you. And that
Yeah,
was some of the best advice ever given on the podcast.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
It's
the
all
last
good.
blast of the day, man, let people know about what the future of this show look like, man.
Oh yeah, man. Next week we gonna what we say gonna jump down on Thursday. Thursday at 8 o'clock. We're gonna start releasing the show Thursday at 8 o'clock. So y'all look out. At nighttime is gonna be on. So, you know, everybody be at work in the daytime, nighttime, Thursday at 8 o'clock. We're gonna make sure y'all know about it. So get prepared for the raw side of things. Yeah, yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
So y'all
so
get ready.
yeah, so you know, hopefully everybody know the new time structure that we're doing.
You'll
Um,
start promoting.
right, right. So we got a lot of and I got some more stuff, you know, other shows on my end that also are gonna start being put on at night.
Mm,
So we can get more engagement with the people,
yeah,
and you
right.
know, just have a lot of things going right with the algorithms. It's a lot that goes into these podcasts that a lot of people don't really
Oh
understand
yeah.
because they're not really doing them.
Hmm.
It's not as simple and easy to put on as a lot of people might think. I mean, you can get your phone and go live on TikTok or IG or whatever, but when you want to have a produced show and have, you know, guests, and you want to have segments, and you want to have
Hmm.
different sound effects and music and things like that, it's a lot that goes into it.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, just to put out a better product for you all and get you all more engaged, we're gonna switch up the time. I think it's either gonna be Thursday at 8, probably Thursday at 8 or Thursday at 9. We're gonna
Yeah.
nail it down, but you all gonna know because we're gonna put the word out there on the street. So we just hope y'all stick with us, and yeah, follow
Yeah.
us to the new date and time, and let's get this thing popping.
Yeah, man. And leave your comments on what you feel about the show, what y'all want to hear on the show. You know what I'm saying? The good and the bad. We're gonna take it all. We need it.
Right,
And
right,
share, please, subscribe, and all that good shit.
right. And
So what's going
stay
on with
tuned.
in the game network?
Yeah, stay tuned later this evening after the Monday night football game. Myself and Katja of Just Simply Sports. Katja of Just Simply Sports. We're gonna break down I believe we're in week 15 of the NFL, all the storylines. We're gonna recap it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Shador's horrible day at the office. We're gonna talk about the Cowboys. It's over finally. We're gonna talk about some devastating injuries in the NFL. Pat Mahomes out for the season, torn ACL. Michael
Mm,
Parsons probably out for the season, torn ACL. Devontae Adams looked like he may have severely strained hamstring. So a lot of the top stars going down this week. All that and more. All
hmm.
that right here on the In the Game Network, built for this radio network, who we got to really shout out to them because they've been our main supporters uh through this whole thing. So shout out to Built for this radio network. Shout out to One Man Cave, the raw side of things. We on Instagram, we on Twitch, we on Roku. We some everywhere. We about to be on Facebook. You know,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
everywhere. So man, just stay tuned. There's so many ways to get this content, and the content is just gonna continue to get better. So yeah, man, that's where we at, man.
yeah,
We
yeah,
grinding, man. We growing. You know, it's a
yeah,
grind. This whole
yeah.
thing. So yeah.
And y'all stay tuned, man. We about to go on and crank this thing up. It's been a great episode. Like we always do about this time. We want to goddamn send everybody off with, you know, peace, love, and happiness. You know how we do it. And it's the raw side of things. Y'all stay tuned. We about to boom, baby. Boom, boom.
That grass, that motherfucking gas. Them trees that put you on your motherfucking ass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel.